Okay, friends and fans of open house helpers, we're going to show you a sign placement today for one of Kenny Klaus's old listings over here in the East Valley. We decided to start out as far as this church on Signal Butte, just so when people leave today, being a Sunday, when they leave they'll see that, and hopefully that'll get a few of them to come down. So we're going to go ahead and just drive the main route of this open house and we'll kind of give you an idea. Now, one thing to keep in mind with this open house is that we're going out 3 miles to bring people in, because this is located way down in East Mesa, but it's way down at Mountain and Ray, and so that's a long distance from busy streets. So you'll see our first sign we got here, kind of a filler in between. We try and keep these, we call them fillers to keep people interested. You'll see right here there's 3 left turn arrows telling us to turn left here at Elliott, and then if you look way down there, you can see northbound traffic has 4 or 5 signs telling them to turn also. And so we're going to wait for this light. Unfortunately, I didn't get to have the traffic at my command here. Okay, so we're making the turn. And we're heading down Elliott now, going eastbound. And you're going to start seeing our signs here on the right. These yellow signs with the arrow, there's one there. And one here. We have these every 75 feet on this road, so people just absolutely cannot miss it. Now, knowing that this is one of the busier streets out here, we wanted to make sure we had an impact on this street. And so every 75 feet we have one of those. And then you'll see up here, once we get to the turn, they get a little more compact, and that means people can see that it says to turn right. And there's 4 of those. Now if you look down the other side of the street also, you'll see there's a bunch of them for the people who are going westbound to go ahead and turn. You'll also notice this guy in front of us has his foot sticking out of his window, and I don't think that's legal. So kids, don't do that. Safety first. I think that's how the guy from Def Leppard lost his arm, was sticking out of a car window. Anyway, okay, so back on track here. We're going to be heading about 2 miles south, and so you'll start to see our signs here. There's one. There'll be another one right down here. Yep, right there. Another one here at the school. We've learned that if we place these on school grounds during the week, they'll get taken down. So we try not to do that. And you can see all the way down the street. I don't know if you can see it on this video or not. But we've got these things going for the next 1.5 miles. You could literally, I mean, you pretty much never see, you never get to one sign without seeing the next. And I think that's what's important, is to keep people engaged. And if someone's really looking for an open house, they're going to be really impressed with this effort. Now, this is the other thing I've learned that I think is the most important for realtors to understand, is we get a lot of people coming through these open houses, which is great. But the people who come through that are really impressed with these especially are sellers. People looking to sell their home, and you've just automatically distinguished yourself as an agent who puts in way more effort. And the fun thing is, you're not even putting in the effort yourself physically. Now, we're here at this sign. You'll see there's a couple of turn arrows over there. There's also a couple of turn arrows over this direction hitting the Warner traffic. Anyway, like I was saying, we get a lot of sellers who come in and they're really impressed, because they're looking for an agent who's going to distinguish themselves and show that they have more work ethic and they're willing to do more. That's what gets you listings. And so a lot of times we hold these, we get agents reporting that they took a listing as a result, or they have a couple of people in the neighborhood who, when they sell, they're gonna want to hire that person. I literally one time at an open house had a gentleman get out of his car, take off his sunglasses, look at me with very serious eyes, and say, "I'm hiring you to sell my house." And I'm going to be selling 2 of his houses and helping them buy a house in Power Ranch. And so that's 3 transactions off of one open house. And those people loved me. They can't speak highly enough about me to their friends and their family, because of the fact that we had so many signs pointing at their open house. Now, the style we're doing now, this is more of a spread out style of open house. Because we're going 3 miles out. And then we'll have another video. Sorry, my daughter's screaming. We'll have another video here eventually, where we have a more what we call an impact open house, where we'll have like 15 or 20 signs pointing into the neighborhood off the main street, and that tends to get people really excited and curious. So here's our turns into the neighborhood. Thank you, Ashley, for choosing this time to scream. That's okay. I love her. She can scream. Turning into the neighborhood, you'll see there's 2 more. I mean, you can't miss this open house, honestly. So there's 2 more there. So we're turning there. We'll get up here closer to the house. The reason we chose bright yellow is because people are conditioned when they see bright yellow signs to read them. They're always on the right, just like traffic signs. So people will just read them instinctively. So we're going to turn here. And here's the open house. Now this doesn't start till 11 o'clock, but here it is. So, thank you very much for watching my video. We have a sign also in the front that has the hours so people don't walk in early. Hopefully you found this to be informative, and we will take another one with the impact style. Thank you.